Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The coverage team brings it down at the 26. So Ohio State's offense making their way on the field today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
A game makes it second and medium. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's found some room at the 45. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Boy, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's real in. It's Webb. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Back in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down. Grant down the middle. It's Webb. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Buckeyes pick up first down yards to keep the drive going. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Now they're running on the toss. He's got room to run. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. And now a carry here for the fullback. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short in the 7th play of the drive. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. A running play called on fourth down. Jukes to get past a man. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Now they come up second and goal from the 3. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Battle. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders. Guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
The Rebels come up to the line in a hurry. QB decides to keep it here. He's got the first down and still motoring. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
You cannot make contact with the quarterback after that throw. That'll cost the defense. Quarterback shaking off that hit, but the roughing the passer penalty gives the offense 15 and a first down. That's the RPO caught to the right. Tiny space at the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short for 27. Handoff to the fullback.
One thing about the college game is everybody likes to run a version of the spread. But there's still an opportunity every once in a while for the old fullback to get in there and show you what he can do. He reminds you on that play right there.
Catch made by the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Come to the line for second down and very short now. toss it to the back, running left. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Caught in the backfield. It's Bell. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Third and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. That's a design quarterback keeper. He shreds the tackle. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Mighty space at the 20. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Toss play to the outside. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
12th play of this marathon march, but it's third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out.
Personal foul.
That's just an egregious late hit. Obvious roughing the passer. So the offense now set up 1st and goal after a critical roughing the passer penalty. They'll try the left side with a toss. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
The defense wraps him up.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's battled. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. And the Rebels looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And the pass rush gets home.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up with the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
That sack makes it second down and forever. They're going to run it here. And tackled after a small pickup there. The clock is still running. They'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Dropping back. It's Knight. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. And the Rebels bring their punt team onto the field. Fielded at the 25. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Webb. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. That completion sets up a third down play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He gets loose. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. No stopping him in that run. Touchdown, Ohio State.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down. And now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. That run moves the ball to the 16.
second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Gets the first and still running. And the defense comes up. Toss play, running right. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The receiver grabs it. Oh, and it goes down after a short gain. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. Ohio State has the lead here after 1, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Leading here in the 4th quarter, they keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them the 4th down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a 1st down, and now this one could be over.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. 1st down, looking to throw the football. And here comes a deep shot. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Very late hit on the quarterback. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line with a first down. The defense going to have to overcome that costly 15-yard penalty. Chewing clock with the running game. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Buckeyes are going to cash in this red zone trip. On the run, it's Bell. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the defense just completely forgot about the fullback. You got all these receivers, you got a running back, you got a tight end. There's no way they're going to... They just did. Threw it to the fullback for a touchdown.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games where you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they...
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's how you finish a play. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.